Hey, it's Coach Cliff with Northern Lights Swim Club, and this is your daily swimcast for February 26th, 2024. So I've been under the weather for the last couple of days with whatever crud I got while I was in Ketchikan at Age Group Champs, but I'm feeling a little bit better now, not coughing or anything like that, so everything is relatively good. We're going to go back to what we were working on last week, which was finessing our turns and finishes for breaststroke, backstroke, our races that we saw some area for improvement on when we were in Ketchikan. So today we're going to be focusing primarily on backstroke, but we're going to do a little bit of breaststroke work too. We're going to work on making sure that we are nailing our finishes first in our backstroke, and then we're going to move on to our turns. So on our finishes in particular, when we're counting our strokes in, we've got to commit to a certain stroke count. So once we get to the point where we feel safe with our stroke count, let's go ahead and stick with the following mantra. Do your stroke count, stick it, and kick it. So that means as you're coming in, let's say my stroke count is 3. I'm going to take 1, 2, 3. My arm will be in the extended position. I'm going to stick it there and kick the rest of the way in. This is for my finish. So keep that in mind for backstroke, especially for our finishes or our back to breast turns. Take that stroke, stick it, and kick it. Depending on our distance per stroke is how we're going to approach how we transfer that finish stroke count number into our turn stroke count number. If you've got a really good distance per stroke, we're going to go ahead and subtract 2 strokes off of that stroke count number. So if I am a stroke count of 3 going into a finish, now I'm at 1. So I'm going to go 1 stroke past the flags on backstroke, then I'm rolling over, doing 1 stroke of freestyle into my somersault, flipping and turning. That's if I've got a decent distance per stroke. If I don't have a very good distance per stroke, then what I'm going to do is I'm only going to subtract 1 stroke off of my stroke count past the flags. So now I'm going to take, as a 3-stroke person, I'm going to take 2 strokes past the flags, roll over, take 1 freestyle stroke, and do a flip turn. That's if I have a very poor distance per stroke, okay, because I'm going to need that extra stroke to get to the wall instead of just using my body to extend on a somersault. If that all makes sense to you, we're in good shape. This is what we're going to be primarily working on today. We're also going to work on our breaststroke finishes. Remember that. When in doubt, stretch it out. Well, these are the 2 things we're thinking about today. Stick it and kick it. When in doubt, stretch it out. I'll see you at the pool. Thanks for staying all the way to the end of the swimcast. Please click like and then subscribe. I'll see you at the pool.